Hey guys. Okay, I want to go over something with you. I learned some new stuff today. All right, creating in the illusion. Okay, I'm gonna give you a quick rundown of what I understand it to be. So, when you die, you're in the blackness, the illusion. You go to the light, which is also an illusion, but it's a constructed illusion. It's the light. It's a whole bunch of stuff I don't know yet. Basically, that's what it is. Now, I have a I live in St Lucian, okay, which is it's like a big giant city. My soul lives in this city called St Lucian, and Christ is there. All the other religions are there. It's just basically like Toronto or Los Angeles, okay? All the same rules. Now, it's an illusion, okay? Christ told me it's an illusion. But everybody lives in this one place. And there's other thousands of other towns to live in just like it on all the levels, all up and down and everywhere, okay? But I'm just going to stick at this one St. Lucian level. It's close to our reality. It's close enough that almost the same physics apply, okay? Now, you can eat, smoke, drink, take drugs, all the shit, all the good stuff, all the bad stuff. It's all there. The police are there. They got guns, but the rules are a little different, a lot different. Okay, it's not as strangling like the government there. They don't strangle the hell out of you. They don't tax you to death. You pay a couple bucks for a beer, that type of thing. No tax, no bullshit. Okay, now everybody's on different levels. Some people can create things, some people can't. Some people live there and think it's the reality. There's an ocean with fish in it, thousands of species of fish. There's the grass, trees, beautiful day, birds in the sky, blue sky, 24/7. They have storms. They come through once in a while. Whatever. But it's random. Okay? They have, in the ocean, they have, what the hell's that shit? The green stuff floating around. All that. Shells, sand, hot, cold, predators, bad sharks. They got fish. I gotta tell you about something I did the other day. People laying on the beach drinking, people smoking, having campfires, laying on the beach like downtown Miami. This is what it's like. You got your markets, vegetables, meats. You got your Portuguese restaurants, your Italian restaurants, your Dutch restaurants, your every culture restaurants, pizza restaurants, coffee shops, every damn everything that is made here on earth is basically in St. Lucia to some point. And you can go out and get your specialty foods you like. And when you get drunk, you drink a 40 of Jack, you're getting drunk. Okay? When you smoke a big fat boy, you're gonna get stoned. Okay? It's legal there. You can smoke a gram in front of the cop. You can smoke with the cops. I don't know if they're allowed to smoke off hours. They smoking. JC smokes the weed. All right, I do. Like when I was there, and I learned that this is what I'm learning by being there spiritually with you, with Christ. Okay. Now, JC says, "Rich, this is the illusion." And I go, "What do you mean it's an illusion?" He goes, "Well, everything's an illusion, the basic illusion." And I go, "Okay." He goes, "Well, this city was constructed over time, just like your cities, in the illusion. So we want a new bank. So a bunch of priests and people who can create stuff get together, draw it up, and create it. Okay? And they create it, they put it in a foundation, they solidify it, and they stitch it. Now, what they mean by stitch it is, they stitch it, whatever that means. I think what they do is they take these long cable tape things, and they stitch it to the foundation of St. Lucian. So it's solid as a rock. You smash your head against it, you'll get hurt, you'll ruin your skins, all that, okay? It's just as fucking real as anything. And Christ knows how to do that, stitching. I don't know how to stitch yet. Now, that's my problem. So he's gonna stitch everything for me. So I started making, I like trains, okay? From when I was a little kid. I grew up near the railroad tracks. I played with trains. I had a train set, HO scale train set. Now I started creating 2 years ago in the Illusion. Trains. 2 years later, I'm really good at it. 2 years later, I got a great big giant I bought from creating vehicles. I learned how to create a vehicle. Smell, engine sound, everything. Me and Christ. What I do is I create the car, what it looks like, down to a T. Christ takes it and stitches it together and makes it solid. And he makes it run. How he does that, I'm not that skilled. He's going to teach me when I'm dead. Now, I started creating a train set. A lot of shit has happened with this train set. You wouldn't even believe it. But it's the best train set they've ever seen in St. Lucian. HO scale, okay? Now, when I make this train set, I'm looking at my own models I have here at home. Here, I'll show you one. Just want to flip a bit. I got my own models, okay? Plus, I got a billion pictures, photographs, videos on the computer. I copy what I see, I create it. My soul creates it. He goes like this. Pretend you don't see this. This is in my heart. I go like this. I look at the screen on the computer and I go, and here it is. Then I go over it in detail. All the grease, all the grime, all the if you can see the detail here, see the rivets in the side, the little handlebars, the rollers on the bottom, the rail on the bottom, all that. I create all that to make this train car. Once I do it, so I do this car, detailed as I can, once, I can make 100 of these, the exact same. Because now, my soul knows what this car looks like in detail, in real life. And I create it in real life. Like in this scale. Okay? Now, I'm creating in the Illusion. I take this train, it's invisible, it's in my chest, more or less, in the Illusion of my soul. And I can see it. I'm looking at it. But I let my soul do it. I don't let my brain do it. It's two different things. It's really hard to figure out. But that's what I do. And then, when it's done, I put it in a mold that Christ made me earlier. Or I get the exact size of this one. My soul compares it to this size in reality. So he takes it from the Illusion and puts it into this. This is 89-foot high cube boxcar. So he creates it exactly this size, scale, and gives it to Christ. Christ takes it, stitches it, makes it more solid, makes everything work on it. Then he sticks it in a mold. He makes a mold and he sticks it in it. Then he solidifies the mold around it, pulls out the boxcar, and now I got a mold. So every time I make a boxcar, I take it and stick it in a mold so I have the exact size of this car. Okay? So now I got 2, 3, 4, 100. Now, I do that with everything. Every single engine, every train. Now, for the layout, I create the exact same way. I go on Google, and I created Union Station, Toronto. The rails, it's another video. What I'm saying is I create the actual track, I create the stones, I create the trees, I create the junk laying around, people walking, vehicles, buildings, all of it, just by looking at it. And my soul is creating it as he sees it. Now I can take that vehicle that I just created. It's part of a picture, okay? But I can reach over, touch that vehicle and go, and now it moves. I got a car, HL scale car, which is about this big. Sorry, about that big. So now I got an HL scale car. So I got 100 million cars laying around. And all I had to do, it was part of a scene, all part of a structure. And then I moved the car, and now it's an individual car. You understand? This is how the physics work in creating illusion. I want the car white, it's white. I want the car black, it's black. I want the car blue. I want the car with flames. You get it? Whatever you think, you create an illusion. You set parameters to it. Now that car can actually move by itself, just like the locomotive can. But Jesus ain't doing that. Okay? Because it's kind of pointless. But anyway, you get the drift. So, I've been making this train set for almost 2 years now, and it's a damn beautiful thing. All right, it's been smashed. The first one I created got stolen. Never got it back. Big giant thing, which I never made a video for. The second got smashed. This one got smashed. Now what he does is, he takes each one of these, the train set, the whole train set, he takes it and he puts it in St Lucian and makes it solid. So you're in St Lucian, you can come over my house, sit down and play the trains, okay? It'll blow your fucking mind. I'm telling you. It's unbelievable. Better than anything. Better than any layout you got. Okay? Bridges, well, the water's solid. It's not real water. I didn't make it. I made it like I know it. But it's unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Now, I was thinking, I was in the illusion. I had an experience today where I went into my own house when I was a kid. Fish tank was there, TV was there, my dog was there, everything's there I love. It was my place. And it ain't no more in reality, but in the illusion I made it. So I came back and I asked Jesus, I go, did I create that? He goes, yeah, you dreamt it. You were in a dream and you dreamt it from what you know in your subconscious. And I'm like, holy shit. And he goes, no, do whatever you want in that room. It's just like your trains, Rich. And so I'm thinking about all this stuff in the illusion. So I laid down and I got thinking about the video game Fallout 3, Fallout 4, whatever they are. It's my favorite game. I love it. And the movie or the show Walking Dead, okay? To me, I love The Walking Dead. To me, I don't know why. I don't know the internal reasons why, but I would really love to experience in real life The Walking Dead. Run around with a gun, shooting the fuck out of everything. I'd be living. Okay, now I don't necessarily. I'm not daydreaming for that to actually happen here. Okay, it's not that. It's like you want to live the fantasy. So then I think about the paintball people that are running around in a fort, in an area, shooting, right? So I apply that to the Fallout video game and The Walking Dead. And I asked Christ, can I put something like Fallout and The Walking Dead? And I gave him what it's about. And he knows. He's already seen The Walking Dead. And he doesn't know the game Fallout. He knows of it because I've talked to him about it before. And I go, it's just like The Walking Dead, basically. And he goes, but they shoot and kill you, and they're shooting and killing, and zombies eating you, and all kinds of shit, right? So I said, can I create that in the illusion? He goes, you do whatever you want in the illusion, Rich. And I go, well, how? He go, and then we went back to my trains, and I'm creating my trains, and because they got smashed, the trains got smashed by this crazy man. He smashed the whole fucking thing. 2 years of work. Christ is crying. He had to get special people to come down to help reinform the thing, the reinform the layout. And then he has to go through it and construct it all again. And they did it. It's up and running. But he took it from St Lucian and he put it in the illusion. And I go, well, and he goes, this will keep it safe in the illusion. And I go, well, can you play with it? And he goes, yeah. And I go, well, kids, can that school bus of kids come once a week and see what I've done? And he goes, yeah, they can play with it. They can see everything. It's real. He goes, it's even more real because it's in the illusion. I go, well, aren't they going to create on it? Aren't they going to smash? And he goes, no, it's controlled. It's a controlled illusion. He goes, it's a controlled illusion. And I set the parameters of this controlled illusion, which is a room. The whole room with the train set is a controlled illusion that he set the parameters for that only I can create in this, which means other people can come in St. Lucian, get off the bus, go into the building and see the train set and play with it. Because it's control parameters in this room, in the illusion. Okay? Now, I don't really understand how someone can see, but he says it's easy. Everybody does it here. Once you're here, you can see in the illusion. It's easy. I'm like, okay, hey, whatever. Thanks for telling me. And he goes, and so I go, well, I've been thinking about this for a while now. How about I take the game Fallout, more or less, and the television program The Walking Dead. Can I create that in the illusion? He goes, you can create anything you want. And I'm like, holy shit. So, to make a long story short, I go, you copyright. You copyright this Fallout. You copyright Fallout and The Walking Dead in the illusion. Just government copyrighted. So I'm the only one who gets it for creating it. And he goes, okay, and I go, does that work there? And he goes, yeah, it's the exact same thing. You think of it, you create it, and you want to copyright on it because you want to make money off it. You copyright it. There's sub-laws and shit, but basically, if I want to make money off my creation, just like somebody in St. Lucian creates Reese's Pieces candy bars. Somebody in the illusion creates Reese's Pieces candy bars or chocolate bars, whatever the fuck they are. But he creates them. Somebody sits at a table for 5 hours a day and creates parameters of Reese's Pieces. And he sells them. That's how he makes his cash. He sells them, so puts them in a truck, drives it around the city to all the different stores. People buy how much they want off them. That's how it's done in St. Lucian. But somebody has to create it. You understand? That person gets paid for his creation. That's a copyright thing, a law thing, or whatever. I don't know, I'm not aware. So that's what I did with this creation I want to do. So what if you're dead and you're sitting in St. Lucian and you're fucking bored of everything? You want some fucking excitement. Come to me. Okay, imagine this. You go to the place. You go to the place that has the illusion. All set up, ready to go for you. You got a gang of five guys. You're going to go in this illusion and kick some ass. You're going to have an experience you never thought possible. You go in, and the whole illusion The whole thing. You go in there and set your time you want to go. So you can go in for a day, 2 days, 3 days, a week, a month, okay? Whatever you want. Then you get in there and you're literally in another town. But it's all controlled created, okay? That's the difference. It's all controlled created. Now you can even, the wind, the storms, the rain, the clouds are all random parameters, okay? It's random parameters, just like St Lucian. St Lucian, I asked Christ, I go, is St Lucian a controlled environment in the illusion? And he goes, yep. But it's so fucking real you wouldn't even believe it. And I'm like, okay. I can do the same. If I was super smart and creator guy, could I create me another illusion? St Lucian. In the illusion. And he goes, yes. He goes, if you have the will to do it, you can do it. And I go, well, okay, I want you to start me off. I want you to put a door on a little cement hut, like this. A hut, with a sign on it that says, rich is a room. I want you to put a door. Once you open that door, you go into the illusion. So, and in this illusion room, you have a setting. It's the staging area. You get your survival gear, you get your weapons, you get your armor, you get your food. Let's say 5 guys, and you go into this room, and it's a post-apocalyptic world. Okay? Packed full of zombies. Packed full of zombies. Packed full of evil raiders that want to rape you and kill you. Bad guys. Just like Fallout. Okay? In Fallout, you got your slavers, you got your raiders, you got your gangs, and they're all killing each other. But you're new people, and they all want what you got. Now, you can go, and then you go into the city, you go underground in the sewers, you go up. You can go up into the buildings where it's not closed off or ruined or destroyed. Everything. I asked Grace, how would I do that? I go, how do I make a zombie? And he goes, okay, I'll take you through the steps. He goes, what do you want the zombie to do? And I go, sight, sound, and smell. Shoot it in the head and it dies. Can I make it come back and reset the whole program? He goes, yeah. Do anything you want in illusion. And he goes, these are all perimeters you got to program into the room. And I'm like, okay. I go, random weather. He goes, yep. I'm asking him, anything, man. I go, weapons. Shotguns, machine guns, silencers. And he goes, yep. And I go, I ain't going to get in trouble? And he goes, no, it's the illusion. You can do whatever you want. So if big, strong guys, military guys, come in there and they see evil raiders, and the raiders got a machine gun, and they get shot, their ethereal skins get, boom. They got to go. Or stay there and heal. One or the other. But it's just as bad. It's all the physics are there. Now Christ said, well, you can change the physics of the bullet. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And he goes, well, if you get shot, you can have that bullet hit your armor and smush. And I go, sort of like a paintball. And he goes, yeah, just like paintballs. And I go, well, we do that here. And I go, he goes, you can have a setting to where all bullets are paintballs, or swords and weapons don't kill you, sort of thing. And he goes, yeah, they're just different settings. I program the whole room to the settings of your standards of what you want. So if you want little kids to go in there and be, not little kids, but people that don't want to get chopped up and eaten and shot and killed and mutilated and arms cut on broken metal, you set the parameters so that don't happen. And he goes, you want real life? Where everybody gets hurt and everybody gets your eyes hanging out and your head gets chopped off and your arm's gone and all that and you get shot. Yep, you can do that too. And I'm like, no way. And he goes, yep. And I'm like, okay, I want you to make me a little room. I go, I want to experiment. He goes, make me a little room. And I told him to patent it, copyright it, whatever the hell that is, where only I have that idea and I can make money off it. I go, it may take me the rest of my life and when I'm there, but we are going to make a killing off this. All right. So if you lived in St. Lucian and you're sitting around happy la la land, doing everything, going to the bar and everything, would you guys, anybody interested in that type of stuff, from paintball people shooting each other here on Earth, the paintball scenario, but so real, where you wake up in the morning, you walk out your front door, and all of a sudden you're in or in an illusion that's so real, it's just like St. Lucian, but you're in a post-apocalyptic zombie-land. Fight for survival and explore everything. Would any of you go? I would go. I'd be there in a heartbeat. I probably wouldn't leave. But I'm thinking, from what I remember, people are so goddamn bored in St. Lucian that they take their vacation and pay it $1,000 for 5 people to go spend a week in this illusion. Think about that. Think about it. So imagine, you open your door, you live in Toronto in reality. You wake up and you go out the front door, open the door, and you walk out, and the whole place has been nuked. Zombies are everywhere, bad guys, and you got to survive in it. I'm just saying, would you go? Would you do that? Parameters on or off? Under those parameters, find a vehicle, fix it up, make it work, scrounge for food, shoot rats to eat, stuff like that. Or just go to the grocery store and get a bunch of cans of food. Would you do it? It's going to take me a long time to make this, but when I go to bed at night, I'm already in fantasy shooting zombies. That's how I put myself to sleep. Because this world sucks. It's boring as fuck. Just saying. This is what you can do. And Christ even told me stuff I didn't know about this stuff. And all it is another room in the illusion. Like my bedroom that I liked when I was a kid. I went to sleep into the dream. I'm in this room with my dog, I'm watching TV, got my fish tank, I got my guitar, my hockey sticks, everything's fucking there. And then I wake up and I'm still in the room when Christ is there. And I go, where am I? I'm crying, my dog's here. And he goes, you're in your room you created. And I'm like, oh, I created this. And he goes, yeah. And I'm like, holy shit. You created it from what you knew, from what you loved. So you love it. So you created it to live there. And I'm like, wow. And it was real, man. My dog's there. I could even smell the smells. So what I'm saying is, I can create. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to start out small. And I want to go through the skill sets of creating in the illusion a post-apocalyptic world. I don't know why I'm going to do it or what I'm going to start. But in my mind, it's going to be sick. Right? Just sick. Oh, you can't believe it. And every step you take is going to be scary as hell. There's going to be everything you can imagine. So I'm creating this, and here while I'm in my body. But when I'm dead, I want that room to be already started so I can walk in there and really get to work. And it's going to be the size of, as big as I can make it. And it's going to, and now this room has parameters. The room is like a box. There's parameters for dimension in a box. But what you see is all the way to the horizon. But you can only go so far. It's sort of like a video game. Okay? Sort of like a video game. You walk in, you can see everything all the way around you. You walk in, you cut yourself on the door, hunk of metal. You're bleeding. You're bleeding. The metal can be bent, moved, chipped off, okay? But it can all be reset. You understand? Because it's a controlled illusion. Just like we control a video game by set parameters, which is probably how they got it in some weird way. But in the illusion, there's St Lucian, and open the door, and you're in my St Lucian. You know what I mean? It's another thing. It's in the illusion. They call it the illusion, but everything's an illusion. So you got St Lucian, and then there's the illusion. Well, I'm going to create this controlled reality in, well, I'm not me, but Christ knows all this stuff. This guy's a master at it. As far as I'm concerned, maybe there's better people to create than what Jesus knows, what Jesus Christ knows. But he has a helper, because there's a guy, he's called the teacher, and there's a bunch of them, there's probably millions of them, but he's friends with him, and he got this teacher to come and reinform my train set that a-hole destroyed, just out of spite. Just out of spite. He destroyed 2 years worth of work. Historical. Christ said this was historical. Unbelievable. Nowhere ever has this been seen. Ever. The best ever was created. I created it, me. He goes, the best thing I've ever seen. Everywhere, anywhere is right here. And he was so proud. He was even doing it. And, well, they fixed it. Christ and the teacher fixed it. And wow. So I'm thinking, you know what? I'm going to create me a post-apocalyptic world in the illusion of St. Lucian. So when I'm dead and I'm hanging around St. Lucian, I'm like, let's go. Let's go to Zombie-land and shoot some zombies, shoot some bad guys. So it'll be scary as hell. So scary.